Alright, you just saw us firing an HK P7, and this is the PSP, or the original version. This is the version adopted by the German police in 1977, and then they started to receive them in 79 and 80. Used them up through the 80s and 90s, and then they started to be surplused out about 10, 12 years ago. The P7, the PSP, is an interesting gun. It really is. It's not my favorite, but it is definitely interesting. If any of you know the Walther CCP with its gas piston or soft recoil system, it was based on this gun here. It is gas piston driven. The piston's under the barrel. The barrel itself is fixed to the frame. Piston's underneath. And it's a squeeze cocker. Now I'm going to drop the slide. Now how I did that, as it is, the trigger is dead. To activate the trigger, you squeeze it, and you'll see this striker sticking out of the back, and then you're good to go. You can also cock it and then let off, and still dead trigger. And on an empty magazine, if you pull the slide back, you can squeeze the cocker, and it lets the mag go forward. So it's a multi-control. Obviously it's ambidextrous because it's in the front. This is the PSP, so it has a heel mag release here. Now, I know heel mag releases aren't the best in the world, but for a heel mag release, this isn't bad. Unlike a lot of them that you pull towards yourself, pull back, this one you can actually push forward to drop the mag out. So it is a little easier to use. The standard magazine capacity on this is 8. And that's pretty much the features of this gun here. There's really no external controls aside from the squeeze cocker. No external safety. Your cocker does everything. There's a button here that's your takedown button. You push it in and pull the slide back and pull it off the rails. Very similar to, say, like a PPK or something like that. This is a relatively small gun. It's not tiny, but it was meant for police use, and they wanted something with about a 4-inch barrel. It's lightweight thanks to an alloy frame. Slide is made of steel. It's quite accurate because of the fixed barrel. It pretty much fit the needs of the German police at the time, and again, they wanted ambidextrous, and that's what they got. This is the PSP. Later, in the 80s, they came out with the P7 M8, which is the exact same gun, except it has the paddle mag release at the trigger guard here on either side, and it has a lanyard loop at the base of the grip instead of this release. Another version is the P7 M13. That one's very popular. It's just like the M8, except it has a 13-round double-stack magazine instead of an 8. And another version is the P7 M10. That was a all-steel version, released in 1993, I believe. I may be off on the year by a little bit, but early 90s. And it was chambered for .40 caliber Smith & Wesson. It had a beefed-up slide, beefed-up frame, all made of steel, and shot 10 rounds of .40 caliber Smith & Wesson. I just sold one last month on Gunbroker, and it's a heavy little gun. It's about the same dimensions, but it has a lot more weight than the original PSP. So there have been a few versions of the P7. And today they're getting quite collectible. They are well-made guns, and it definitely takes some getting used to cock it and pull the trigger. And the reason they did it was a safety feature, but it is different. But definitely an interesting piece of HK and German history. And we thought we'd just share one with you today while we had it out to test fire it on this first warm day of spring. Well, this is Misha, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and please subscribe or leave comments as you wish.